Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here in Foley Square, the Southern District of New York Courthouse. Today we're going to be covering, and probably for some time to come, Sam Bankman-Fried of FTX, which collapsed, and they're saying, $32 billion, how much was stolen, $1.8 billion, we'll find out. This morning, the indictment is supposed to be unsealed. We're going in. I'm going to, rather than predict what's in it. Some have said, sources say, and it makes sense, wire fraud conspiracy, securities fraud conspiracy, as well as conspiracy and money laundering. But let me explain how it works. Usually indictments are returned by a grand jury that meets in the building on this side of me, 40 Foley. Then they're taken over to a separate, smaller courtroom in the taller building where they're wheeled out to a district court judge. An indictment goes to a district court judge. If it's just a complaint, it stays with the magistrate's court. So this is the process that we're going to be digging into today. We do it all the time. We did it for the Frank Schneider. This is an analogy. OneCoin was an entirely fraudulent crypto enterprise without a blockchain at all. Mark Scott, the money launderer, has been convicted at trial. We covered the trial. But the spy that told Ruja Ignatova to take off and evade the authorities, Frank Schneider, has been indicted. His indictment was unsealed, but notably and relevantly here, he hasn't yet been extradited from France. It requires some decision over there. So from what we've heard, Sam Bankman-Fried is considering contesting extradition. I think he probably wouldn't work, but he could delay it a little bit, but it would also undermine his argument that he wants to clear his own name. Now, another thing that we cover is the United Nations, even though due to our critical coverage, investigative coverage, we've been on the outs and banned from entering the building. We nevertheless cover it, and I want to point out that Bankman-Fried didn't just throw around his money in D.C., he threw it around in the UN, and one proof of this is slavishly positive reporting on his effective altruism and long-termism, and it's all a big fraud. And I think as the time goes by, we're going to find more SBF, FTX money inside the UN, because they'll take it from anyone. Anyway, signing off, innercitypress.com.